Hello there everyone and welcome back to Factorio. We are back, and you ever have a day where you realize that you've done something wrong? This is definitely not going to be right. It's a good design, don't get me wrong, but based on my theorem of ever-expandable systems, this is most definitely not an expandable system, and so it needs to be removed and redesigned. This ferric chloric solution is going to get piped in from another location. But in the meantime, we're going to let this run as is. Oh my god, the science is going so fast here. Let's see. So we need plastic. Where's plastics? Or do I already have plastic? I know it's an oil product. We're researching oil. Alright. Nitroglycerin. Alright, I don't see it there. How about advanced oil? Nope, it's not there either. We can't research advanced oil anyways, but plastic. Plastic. Nitrile. Plastics. I know plastics are made out of oil. Alright. I guess the easier way to tell would be, tell me if there's plastics in my refinement options. There are not. I do not know how to make oh, no, wait, I do. Plastic bars, coal and petroleum gas. Okay, I've got it. No changes. Okay. I got my pump jack. Oh, wait, I can't do... Hold on. Automation 3, let's get that. Yes, okay, so we need, that's right, okay. Need that, but we also need plastics. So plastic, where can we get petroleum gas? Can make solid fuel out of petroleum gas. We can... Let's see. Pump jacks, advanced oil processing, that requires blue science. We don't have access to that yet. Let's see, alloy processing, fluid handling, nope. Trying to figure out, because if we're going to get ourselves plastic, there has to be an alternative, I'm hoping there's an alternative method of making it. Automation 3. Don't want advanced electronics. Those aren't going to help. Lasers won't help. Engines won't help. So that won't help. I don't think any of these ore processes will. Titanium and tungsten processing going to get me nowhere at the moment. Electric poles will be nice to have later, as will the advanced tool belts. Better mining drills would be nice very soon. Bottled gas. Okay, so that just lets you take things in gas form and move them around. Electrolysis 4 just gives us nitrogen, dioxide, nitric acid. Air compressor, water bore. I might have to turn off the mod for one brief period to make one oil refinery, so that I can make oil refineries. Because I think without plastic, unless there's some other way to make it, but all I see is the traditional petroleum gas, and I don't know of any source for petroleum gas. There is one way I could find out, potentially. Let's see, smart inserter. One thing we are definitely missing is a lookup system. Alright. Let's see, where... So filters, fortunately, can work on everything. Except, apparently, liquids and gases. That's too bad. There's your oil barrels. Look at all these science options. Yeah, it doesn't matter what we do. Oil refineries still take 5. Alright. Okay. I don't see any solution. And I seem to recall this being an issue 2, 4, 5 in LP series as well. Actually, I think the starting kit may have actually included an oil refinery for that very reason. So, give me a minute. Well, okay. I'll do that in the next episode. This episode I actually wanted to start something completely unrelated as well. We need to do a couple things now. What do I need to make this happen? I need inserters I've got, furnaces I've got, concrete tech I've got, stone brick, iron ore, and water. It's time to make stone brick and stone walls. It's time to start securing this place because it's kind of dangerous around here. Well, it's going to be dangerous. I mean, look at my plume. I mean, it's not as far out as it could be, but it's getting bad. It's getting pretty serious. And plus, concrete just makes it easier to walk. Stone brick. Alright, so again, we split the iron ore. Bring it under. And under. Okay. Assembler is going to... That one's done. Just perfect. Man, research so fast. Modules I can learn about now, but... Let's get these better mining drills. Okay. Okay. We'll deal with all that later. You are going to make concrete. Excellent. Good. Okay. So, fast inserters. 2 long inserters. Power poles on either end are somewhat inadequate, as usual. Okay, fast. Long, long, fast, long, long. Bring that in there. Good. Let's see, water. I need pump. Do I have water coming in anywhere nearby? No, I don't. Ooh, I am running low on coal, though, so we're going to have to take this through to merge with this line here. It'd be faster to get the materials together to make a pump, to make a water pump jack. Yeah, probably a pump jack. We need to make a water pump, basic circuit board. I have everything I need. Gears, pipes, and circuit boards. Excellent. Yeah, I know my inventory is an absolute nightmare, and so is my working bar. Do not want it to stay that way, but for the moment, that's the way it's going to be. Okay, that goes to there. And there we go to that. There we go. It takes some time to make, so... I might as well use the approach that's going to actually work. Alright, here we go. Concrete is arriving. Stone walls. And stone in there, stone in there. All right. Now these turrets down here have actually become redundant. Let's get a little turret damage upgrade going. These ones are fairly unnecessary since they're not actually... I need one up there more. But let's get started. Claiming at least part of this map for ourselves. Right, I was working on that, wasn't I? There we go. Okay, let's see what we got here. This is a big area. For now, let's just claim this whole area right here. Just make sure it's ours. All right, let's just, in case of coastal biters, make corners that are angled so that we have multiple together. All right, and there's our first defensive line. So we'll get... Where are my turrets? 44. Okay, I have turrets. All right, good news. 2... I'm not expecting a lot of attacks along this line, but better safe than sorry. All right. That's one block. It also claims us a fairly nice batch of resources for the future. All right, this is an obvious cutoff point. Cheap, inexpensive. All right, these guys should be in my main bar. Turret, sure. Do the next one. Get 3 of those there. Now comes the big part. And this is, I mean, this is just the beginning. This place is going to get huge, I know it. But let's start right here. This is, if I remember, this episode will probably be called Staking a Claim. I mean, this place is, I don't want to call it indefensibly huge already, but it's definitely getting on the big side. I'm just go a little further. And then and one more. There we go. Because corners are always good. Okay, seriously, I had them on my bar for a minute, and then they went away. I think I... By the way, I am aware that if you right mouse button, you can lock the bar. What I don't remember... There we are. Control right click unlocks the bar. Now, the big challenge is going to be rearming these things. We're also going to need a radar outpost out here so that we can keep an eye on things. A little further. Yeah. Actually, this copper coal would be nice to have within the perimeter. So let's... Yeah, that should be reasonable. I can run the edge right through that copper deposit. That'll be fine. There we go. All right. Is that all of our wall? It is. Okay, let's just get a couple of turrets right in here to act as sort of edge guards. And corner guards. And I have lots of these manufactured too. There'll be a full stack of them waiting for me in the factory. One. I love the look of these new turrets. I mean, look at these new buildings. There we are. Not perfect. There's still some room for improvement, but that'll at least keep bad things from happening every freaking day in this area. I'm going to definitely need a new radar. And grab that one. Alright, so we've got about 2/3 of the base surrounded. Okay, what's failing now? We have a system, what we have is a failure to circuit board, and we have a failure to circuit board because we have a what? A messed up belt? I don't know. I don't know. What was... I must have had the belt backwards. Alright, well that's an easy fix at least, thank goodness. The perils of making a main bus system. So... I came back here... Right. I was coming back here for more walls. I should have lots of now. Should have also have... What are we short on? Oh, stone brick, because this is stealing it all. And stone has become rapidly depleted here. Holy smokes. Well, that's one of the reasons why we claimed this area. Let's see if we can set this up so we avoid picking up the galena, just to make my life a lot easier. Yes, we can. All right. Okay, we'll do it. And this one will come in and go to the other side of the belt like that. That should do it. 1, 2, 3. And northward. As long as it's going to both sides. No, it's not going to both sides. Because there. Now we have stone on both sides of the belt. Good. And another science done. Sulfur? Sure. We'll need that for batteries anyways. There we go. Alright, and that's... Let's keep a bit of unprocessed stone just in reserve in case of emergency. Alright, well, we've got some concrete. We've got some walls. Now, let's see. Concrete. We might as well start by concreting our... Now, there's a way... Let's see. Options, controls. There's a way to make that bigger and smaller. Zoom in, zoom out. There's a... We need something that's going to be for pad plus, pad minus, of course. Check it out. So let's do one that's the size of 2 of our main bus lines. And we'll just run straight up the middle. Okay. So now we can cover this ground a lot faster. Faster still with a car. Oh, there's still a piece of coal left there. A couple pieces that we missed. It's going to take one miner. Just one. There we are. A little extra coal going in. Good. Things are getting backlogged again. Now, I never grabbed concrete out of here. Oh, yes, I did. I grabbed it all. Okay. I see no reason to limit concrete production. I suppose if I want them both being produced, I could just have it going with a slow inserter. Yeah, that will work. Okay. It's not a lot of concrete that I had there. We do have walls. So this lake is probably going to get disappeared at some point. The power area is definitely going to get a rethink. But for now... Alright. I do need to grab the turrets. I know I had them under manufacture here. Did I have them? Yes, I did. There they are. Oh, logistics robots. Someday... Oh, hell. We're going to need all of them. Turrets are kind of a big thing. There's a hole. And it's really hard to see exactly what's going on in some of these. Whether or not I'm actually... Yeah, see, there's a gap right there. There's still something in that gap. There might be one here, too. Alright, no, apparently not. We're almost out of the woods. Heh. There we go. Except for that one tree right there. Now I see no reason to not defend. The whole iron ore deposit. We're going to need every iota of that. Every gram. Okay. Alright, that turret down there has served us well, but it is no longer needed. Alright, what do we have now? We have flammables. Sure, let's get rockets. I'll figure out the oil later. Let's see how far towards the lake I can get. Oh, and there's another stone deposit. Ooh, very close. Alright. There's a few turrets, just act as sentries over the gap. Looks good. Okay. Alright. So we'll go lay a bit more concrete, get a few more walls, and off camera I will very briefly disable the no crafting mod so that I can get myself one refinery. Okay. Yeah, this is going to make life a lot easier. Get all this forest out of my concrete. Now, if I'm going to be driving up and down here, I can't bring liquids this way. So I'm going to actually need a separate main bus route for liquid. And I think that's going to go below the main bus area. I can always cross it. Well, it's not even really a main bus. It's more of a transport the useful stuff to where it's needed rather than transporting the... Basically, this here is going to get relocated to the other end because this stuff is used in ore processing, of all things. So, since that's part of an ore processing system, we definitely want to do that at the other end of the map. But to do that, we're going to need oil refineries. And to get oil refinery, yeah, because it needs, as I said, transistors, plastic, and silicon wafers. The two remaining things. So silicon wafers, I believe we've researched now. Made from silicon plate. Silicon plate is made from calcium chloride, carbon, and quartz. Calcium chloride is stone and hydrogen. See? Hydrogen chloride. So it's now being used for two things. So we want basically gas production to be shared, and then the chemical plants doing the various jobs. So gas production here, and then the chemical plant work producing this, and then we'll have chemical plants doing 2 separate jobs, either making ferric chloride. Yeah, it's going to be complicated. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a job for the next episode, but that's all right. The basics are here. This is just sort of my reminder how it's going to work. We're going to need a lot of chemical plants. Holy smokes. Okay, but yeah, as I say, I will go get myself 1 oil refinery, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye for now.